Welcome back to Virginia This Morning, live here on CBS 6. It may seem impossible to make connections this holiday with friends and family in a virtual environment, but our next guest says it's easier than you might think. She shares her insight with Jessica. Now, we're airing this segment on Thursday, and you'll notice that they're both wearing their same pattern on Leopard Print Thursday. Here's that conversation.
As with most everything, it's all about making the connections. And we are in for a real treat. We're joined today by Taylor Simpson. She is an energy healer and love manifestation expert. And she's got some words of wisdom. And I clearly, we love the connection we've got going on today.
Oh my goodness, Jessica, I'm so happy to be here. And of course we got the same message. So yes. I'm excited for this. And you know, it's one thing over the holiday seasons to Zoom with grandpa or grandma and say a quick hello, but it's a totally different thing to connect on a deeper level. So I am really looking forward to bringing you and the viewers 5 fun and easy ways that you can create that deeper connection this holiday season virtually.
Which, you know, I think, Taylor, we're wrapping our minds around, or, you know what, to be honest, I feel like we were wrapping our minds around it. Now we're like, okay, we're there. You know, grandmother's via Zoom sitting at the end of the table. We did it over the Thanksgiving holiday. Now we're looking ahead to this holiday season. How do we capitalize on that? How do we make these connections in a real way? Because you know what? It's actually nice one-on-one time.
It really is. And you do get to create that more of a unique experience. And so one way, the first way, is to express gratitude. So if you're on a group Zoom, you can start with the youngest person in the room and each person go around and say one thing that they're grateful for to really set that foundation of love and appreciation. And just like you would, maybe some people pray, you know, do a prayer around the table, but it really allows that piece to be anchored in is the gratitude.
Sharing gratitude is key. And boy, does that ever set the stage. So you're already feeling really appreciative and thankful and having that gratitude established. Okay, number 2.
Yes, number 2, ask good questions. So some good questions can be like, what are some hobbies you've been taking up during 2020? We all have been taking up some new hobbies or trying new things, or what excites you about life right now? What are you working on that brings you joy? So these kind of unique questions to get the creativity flowing.
Because the truth is, we all love talking about ourselves. So if you ask good questions, you just the conversation flows.
Yes. Always, always. And then number 3, create meaningful memories. And this might be one of my favorite ones. So we've got Pinterest, we've got opportunities to get creative. One of the ways you can do is everyone buy a gingerbread house kit in advance. And then when you're on the Zoom group call, you can all build the gingerbread houses together, put some music on and act as if you're quite literally together.
That's really fun because you're all connected, doing the same thing, a little pre-planning, but go ahead and get those kits. And then the memories that will be made when all but one has the roof crumble in, or, you know, somebody happens to be a gingerbread house like architect, you know, the secrets will be revealed.
100%. And mine's definitely the one that has the roof caving in every time.
I'm with you.
Yes. And then number 4 is to feel into the energy of your loved ones to really foster that connectedness. So what does it feel like to be in grandma's presence? Is it warm? Really bring that in. What does it feel like to be in your favorite cousin's energy? Is it playful? Is it energized? So tapping into that again, as if there wasn't that virtual wall disconnecting you.
And I'm just getting goosebumps at thinking about taking the time to say some of those things that we may have as thoughts, but had not like actually expressed. Can you imagine the power? You can, but can you know, as you take that word of wisdom and just share that, how powerful that'll be.
Yes, absolutely. And then number 5, expressing love. So kind of to add on to that number 4 of feeling what it's like to be with your grandmother. What are the things that you typically say to her? Hey, Grandma, I really appreciate you. I am so grateful for the memories that we create together. And cousin, you are inspiring me with what you're doing. So expressing that love that you would in person, making sure to bring that on video as well, so you can make that deeper connection from afar.
Wow, I love it. Energy healer and love manifestation. I definitely, this just feels like a warm hug talking with you and getting this together. What great suggestions. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Jessica, and have an amazing holiday season.
You as well. And as we were talking, I thought, make sure you hit record on that Zoom so that you can share this. It would be like a memory book, watching the gingerbread house crumble in, the good thoughts towards grandmother. I love it. Great.
Yes, and you can make a fun little video afterwards of some outtakes even from it.
I love it. The ideas keep coming. Thank you so much, Taylor. Good talking with you.
Thank you.
Wow. Then, it's interesting when somebody kind of draws us in and shares some ideas that we should have had ourselves. I mean, those ideas about the virtual Zoom. I like number 1, which was express gratitude, which we just did at Thanksgiving. We're very thankful for a lot of things, but it couldn't hurt to do it again, as they say. Number 1 and number 5, which is express love. And the rest in the middle, all just common sense that we should have thought of on our own, asking good questions. I always have those questions for that older generation of grandma that I don't know, because once grandma's gone, you're not going to be able to get that info. So it's always good to ask that kind of stuff. And memories, of course, and Jess had the perfect idea to go ahead and record that session. And then therefore you can kind of save it as a memory book. And then Taylor said, yeah, and then you can make a highlight reel, which would be great if you're good at that kind of editing and stuff like that, to kind of go ahead and do that. And then you will feel the energy, which was number 4. Great advice for the holidays, and it should kind of heighten what the things that we think we're missing this year. All right, we don't want you to miss any more of our show. We'll be right back with a lot more Virginia this morning.